From Tatooine to Mustafar, the best of the Outer Rim, it's the one and only Star Bazaar, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Bazaar. It's been a few days since my last upload. I've been spending a lot of time playing as General Grievous in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I've been a little distracted from making videos for that reason. I'm planning on making a video on the good general. I'm just holding off until the patch that is supposed to fix his abilities gets here so that I can cover him as he is meant to be. Today though, I wanted to bring something to your attention regarding lightsabers in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I was messing around with Grievous in arcade mode, testing out how he stacks up against the light side saber heroes and how he compares to the likes of Kylo and Vader. I was seeing how his stamina gets affected by going against other sabers, and I realized that Grievous has the same ability as Yoda, where he doesn't stagger back after getting his attack blocked. Yoda was unique for the longest time in that his saber attacks could be chained together even if he was blocked, but now it looks like General Grievous also has this same ability, which makes sense to me honestly. Yoda is small and nimble and can work around a block by striking quickly. Grievous is a wrecking ball that just goes through it. Well, after some more testing and trying out different heroes and villains, I found out that Kylo was given this same ability as well. Kylo Ren can now chain his lightsaber attacks without staggering back when he gets blocked. This makes for some really fluid and cinematic looking lightsaber duels, especially against a lightsaber hero like Luke Skywalker, who can block for a very long time before losing all of his stamina. Now, there was a clip going around the community a while back, which showed a modded Luke going up against Vader with the stagger feature removed, so that Luke could chain his attacks against Vader's block, and it looked insanely fluid and just like a duel in the movies. The community on Reddit and the Battlefront forums have been pretty vocal about wanting the stagger feature removed from all saber heroes, and they would use this clip as an example of how saber combat should look. Well, call me crazy, but perhaps DICE is looking into removing the stagger feature from most, if not all, saber heroes at some point down the line. With Grievous, Yoda, and now Kylo, we have 3 saber users who can all chain attacks after being blocked, and I have to say, it makes the saber combat way more interesting and just visually appealing. I'm wondering if removing it from Kylo was a test to see how it plays out with a more baseline saber hero. The clunkiness of the stagger effect really kills the aesthetic of the saber combat for me, so seeing this in Grievous and now Kylo is a step in the right direction, I think. Despite this cool change though, the saber combat in general needs a bit of work. The hitboxes of all the saber heroes is questionable at best unless you are directly on top of your target. I think giving saber heroes a bit more range with their attacks would make them more viable in most situations. I can't even begin to count how many times I've been right behind a rebel while playing as Vader, chasing him down, trying to hit him in the back with my lightsaber. From my point of view, the saber goes through the rebel's character model every time, but because the hitbox is very particular about where you need to be standing next to your target, the hits just won't register. The saber could literally go through them, but you won't get the hit. This is something that happens to all saber heroes and is something I hope gets looked at soon because I think it might be the biggest problem for sabers right now. Couple this with the fact that your targets will constantly spam the dodge roll, and you have to get good at timing your swings, which makes playing as a saber hero a challenge. Despite the clunky combat though, and hits that won't register, lightsaber combat is evolving in Battlefront 2, and for the better I think. We have 3 more planned heroes to be introduced into the game, all 3 of whom use lightsabers. After Obi-Wan arrives at the end of this month, we can finally have 4 vs 4 lightsaber duels in heroes versus villains, and seeing as each upcoming hero has their own style of combat, I'm pretty excited to see how each one plays in Battlefront 2, and whether or not their own updates will bring better revamps to the lightsaber combat system. We got the first stamina revamp back in July with another update in August, and I think as more player feedback is gathered and as more heroes get released, we will have a progressively more fluid lightsaber combat system with each update. One that gets as close as possible to the movies. That's my hope anyway, and if this latest update is any indication, it looks like things are headed in the right direction. As always everybody, this is also a discussion that involves you guys, so feel free to drop a comment and leave your thoughts below. Did you know that Grievous could chain his attacks? Did you even notice the change in Kylo? Let me know what you think about all this. That will bring this video to a close though. If you're new to the Bazaar, I hope you consider becoming a subscriber, and if you like today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. This has been your boy, Turkish Delight, and I will see you all out on the battlefront. Peace. Tequilas, margaritas, got me chillin' with the divas and all of the spicy senoritas. They be dancing on the table, oh so graceful, delight angels, got them spun like ballerinas. If woman not from Venus, take me to the zenith.